Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. And it is a gloomy day here in Ottawa. Perfect day to be in my craft room now. I hope everyone is doing well, staying safe and healthy. Just making sure I'm live on the right page. Hi, Pat. So today we're going to make two cards. Oops, I've got volume on both of these. We're going to make two cards, one with some product that's retiring and another card with some new product. So I'm just going to wait a second to see if anyone else pops on. All right, so we're going to make a quick and easy card to begin with. This card features the retiring 6x6 packs. And some of them are sold out. I forgot to go online and check to see which ones, but if you like gingham, like I do, then these packs are awesome. The new pack has dots in it, I believe, not gingham. And this is also a retiring color called Grapefruit Grove, I think. Yeah. Grapefruit Grove. So it's retiring. So if you have the ink pad, make sure you get the ink refill. And this is the ribbon that coordinates. Every year when they introduce the new in colors, there's always coordinating ribbon. And this is the paper pack that coordinated with it. So the paper pack would coordinate with both of the in color groups, this year, the new one, and the last year's one, as well as all four of the color families. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Cindy. Oh, Pat sat down with her tea. That would have been a good idea. Nice cup of tea. All right, so this is the first one's just a really quick and simple card. Although Pat and I were laughing, we saw one online today that was a quick and simple one, but it was a little too simple for me. I have trouble going too simple. This is like a simple, this would be a good card to make at class when you have a lot of people. So 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now, when you have your little 6x6 packs, you have to think about how you want to cut it out to get the best bang for your buck. So this one is 3 inches, so it's half, so I can get 2 pieces out of each 6x6 piece. And I left it long, so it is actually 5.5. So 3 by 5.5. Then the white piece is 3 1/4 by 5.5. So let's go ahead and glue these together. Let's see what the snail situation is today. It's always a get. Oh, and this one I loved. It had a big check on one side and a little check on the other. Actually, I think this was from the year before, if I'm not mistaken. But there was a checked one in those little the 6x6 packs. So if you like gingham, you'll love it. I love gingham. Actually pulled out the new gingham thread for the next card. Let's see if I can get that straight. It's not exactly centered, but it's called Good Enough. So let's put this onto the card front. This is, like I said, a simple card, but I think it's cute. So we're going to center this piece. So I've glued the gingham onto the white, and now the white onto the Grapefruit Grove. And then I have my little daisy here, and I have to be careful because when I was cutting one earlier, this is what happened. It is paper, so you have to be gentle. So you just lightly curl it. I do like it curled though, but use a light touch. So we're just going to curl that up. I'm so happy that this punch, this is the medium daisy punch. it is carrying over to the next catalog. And the little middle is the 1/2 inch circle punch, which I don't think it's in the catalog anymore. I could be wrong though. Just kidding. I've got messages popping up on my computer there. All right, so we're just going to offset this to make our little daisy. And then I did have a green leaf that has relocated somewhere. I'm going to use Granny Apple Green because this is nice bright colors. Okay, let's put our little center on first. All right. Yes, Pat and I were laughing at how simple the other card was. Okay, now it definitely needs a leaf. You can see how plain it looks without the leaf. So I'm going to take a glue dot and put it on the leaf so that I can rearrange it to where I want it. I wonder if 2 leaves would be cute. I'm going to do 2 leaves. I never usually do 2 leaves, but just because this is so plain. So I'm going to put them like on each side. You can see that. Oh, I kind of like that. It's almost like a little frame for the flower. Now I'm going to pop this up with dimensionals, of which I still have some little ones floating around. Let's try these ones. I'm going to put 2 dimensionals. And I've gone ahead and done a greeting, wishing you all the best. This is just a totally generic card that you could use for any occasion. So it could be a birthday card, it could be a thank you card. I kind of like it with the 2 leaves. Now oftentimes I'll put the sentiment and the flower off to the side, but this time I'm just kind of not doing that. Leaving them all on their own. And I want to pop this up because it looks kind of lonely. So I'm going to grab a couple of the edges of my dimensionals because they're a bit bigger than those teeny tiny ones. There, that should be good. In the new catalog there's adhesive sheets apparently, so I'm interested to see what those look like. They weren't in the pre-order, so I wasn't able to check it out, but I'm anxious to see. Alright, so that looks cute. Then I'm going to add my little bow. I just thought of something else I want to add, so I'll have to run over and get it. It's the little Gingham Gala sequins. Okay, so hang on a sec, because I just put them in my drawer. Yep. These are retiring. I'm pretty sure they're not in the new catalog. They were around when that original paper came out, and then they carried over to the next season. And they're just kind of fun. And there was one, these ones might have been in one of the paper pumpkins. They've been surfacing in different combinations in different places. So we have our bright Granny Apple Green. But no, I don't want to do that. And then, are these ones the same color? Yeah. And then there's iridescent ones, which are really pretty. So they'll pick up any of your, like your purples, or there is a purple one in there. But I'm going to go with these ones. And just to make this card a little fancier, because it is pretty plain. Let's see. I'm going to put one down here. Oh, that just actually makes quite a difference. Whoops, I didn't really want it right there. And then I'll use some of the just circle ones. There, that's enough. All right, so there's our first card. Wishing you all the best. Very, very simple. But I think it's really pretty. And you could take the paper and decorate your envelope, or put a little daisy inside here. That would be cute as well. But that's just to give you an idea. Simple card design, 3 by 3 by 5.5, 3 1/4 by 5.5, And then the little leaf punch, it is retiring for sure. And I do think it is sold out because I know someone who tried to get it. Is Phyllis on here? Hi, Catherine. So it is sold out. So anyways, cute, simple card. Okay, we'll leave that aside. Now the next card features the In Good Taste Designer Series paper. This is a new paper that is featured in the new annual catalog, and it is beautiful. Beautiful. It's a double pack actually. There are 24 sheets, and it's got wood grains and textures and paint-like and tile-like. It's just so pretty. So this is half the pieces. So this is one piece, and this would be one side, and that's the other. And it matches all these colors: basic gray, early espresso, gray granite, night of navy, petal pink, rococo rose, smoky slate, very vanilla, and whisper white. And you might wonder where the pinks come in, but when I flip it over and show you the rest of it, you'll see. So here's the rest of the papers. So that would be one side, and that's the other side. It's just so pretty. Which one? I'm using this one today. But from this little picture, you don't really get a good idea about how cool it looks. But look at this. Look how real-like that is. Is that a word? Real-like. Goes that way. It's so pretty. I didn't want to cut it, but I did. So I'm going to bring back my second card. So for this one, I'll leave these up here because there's going to be a little vote on which bow you think. Look at this. Yellow gingham ribbon. How cute is that? And this is like a gauze. It's so light and soft. It's incredible. And it ties up really nice bows. Bigger than I typically would put on a card, but it might suit this one. I'm not quite sure. So those are the bows that we're going to be voting on. I'll leave them up here. I'm going to take them off this because that's going to get in the way. And here's my card idea. So it may or may not work. We'll see. One of the other things I'm showing are the gold, Forever Gold Specialty Designer Series paper. And I've showed you these before. They are so pretty. You get 6 sheets, so you get 2 sheets of these, and you saw I did a couple cards using this one and this one. But then there's all these other leaves and this beautiful wreath. Oh, it's just so pretty. And then there's 2, I'm just going to try to slide this one in. You can't really make a sample page of this because, hey, I'm not wasting any of this. Okay, that one's stuck now. Then there's 3 sheets of these card fronts. So each of them just pops right out and makes a beautiful card front. So you can see the 6 designs. Oh my gosh, they're yummy. Oh, this one's really pretty. I might have to work with some of this soon. So these are really pretty. And the pack in Canada is $20. And at first I thought $20. But really, there's 18 cards right here, and then I think there was like 5 or 6 on, well, there's tons you can do on each page. So for the wow factor, I think it's a good deal. So we might use a couple of little elements on this today. I'm not sure, actually. So I've gone ahead and made my 3 daisies, which are going to be the focus of my card. And then I want the bow to somehow end up down here. So, but we need to add all our greenery first, or maybe to the side. I don't know. I really would like a bow on it. And some gold, maybe not this much. But we'll see. So my idea is, and it's still an idea, is I have, what color is this? This is Sahara Sand. Then I have Mossy Meadow. So Sahara Sand, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Mossy Meadow, 4 by 5 1/4. And then this piece of the floorboards, 3 3/4 by 5. So let's go ahead and mount this up. Look at the back. So pretty. I'd like floors like that in my, I would like floors like that. I don't have any. Okay, so this is going on the mossy meadow. Seeing which side I want up. Okay. And then the mossy meadow is going onto the Sahara sand. Make sure it's kind of centered and not ridiculously crooked. There's going to be so much stuff going on that you're not going to be able to tell. You're going to definitely need glue dots. There's my bows. Alright, so what I've done is I've cut out a bunch of greenery ahead of time using the Forever Flourishing Dies, which I'm totally obsessed with. So I've cut them out. Mostly these ones, but I've actually cut out some of these ones as well, which are actually meant to cut out the stamped images like these. But I think, well, look, I think they'll work because it's all going to be layered up. So I've gone ahead. I like to do this. You know my little flower tray that I have. I'm running out of space now. I have 3 boards on the go here for all my different, these are just offcuts when Norm did my paper shelves actually. So it's not very practical because if I tip it, it's going to make a mess. So I think I'm going to focus on Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, and a little bit of Pear Pizzazz. So here's my thinking, and this will adapt as I go, like it always does, because these are way bigger than I thought. So I'm going to use mainly the big ones. What I was thinking of is kind of having a layer of leaves and then popping these on top and then adding a bow. Obviously nicer than that, but that's my thinking. Best to leaf prepared. That's a good one, Pat. Kind of like that ribbon. I like both the ribbons. All right, so these are too big, so I'm going to trim some of them down. Okay, so once I do this, I'm committed. So I'm going to trim them, these big ones down. Remember I did this yesterday, and then this other little one was very useful because you can cut off both little pieces. Oh yeah, I remember it was attached. I had to do a little more trimming than I thought. There's one. I want a couple of different colors. I want it to look like you're out in a field of flowers and there's just leaves and sprigs. So I actually don't want them all the same. So maybe that one. These ones I think are an okay size. But maybe, maybe I should have thought of this a little more ahead of time. And we can take some of the regular leaves and put them down. I was thinking of these ones like tucked in behind, so it kind of just shows a little bit of it. And then we have this nice big one here. And this little one. It's a work in progress. All right, I'm going to use a couple of these little ones. I'm going to cut them. Where's that one leaf? When you cut it off, you just need to go back and trim out the other leaf that you cut off because it's kind of a weird shape. All right, I'm kind of liking how this looks. Then I thought of adding a little bit of vellum. I don't know though, it's countryish. Maybe it doesn't need vellum. I like putting vellum everywhere though. I'm a vellum girl. Maybe just 2 little sprigs of vellum. Once I kind of get it laid out, then I'll just go back and add, it needs something light. This one is kind of a weird shape, but it's great when you just trim it off. And then of course we have our leaves. And I know I'm going to have a bow down here, but I still want something down there. Maybe That would be a good spot for some vellum. I'm cutting this one a tiny little sprig. All right, you might think, whoa, that's a lot going on. And I agree, it is. That's kind of the look I'm going for. Oh, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay, and for each one, I'll probably stick one little leaf. I'm gonna go see if I have any more light leaves. There we go. This would be for someone special. This card. Okay, I kind of like that. Now I'm just going to disassemble so I can put some of this stuff together. Let's start with the leaves on the daisies. And then be thinking which ribbon you think will look nicest. Don't want to move this too much. This is obviously not going to have a greeting on it. You could though, but I'm not going to. Okay, so we got those. That was over there. Oh, I don't remember where they were. Doesn't matter, we can just rotate them. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and try to push this stuff down. Remembering that I don't want to go off the page. So that's going to go like that. I'm trying to do my big ones first. You can see how you just kind of have to play and get creative. And not really worry about right or wrong, because there is no right or wrong when you're doing this. It's just how you like it to look. Okay. Whoopsie. And with the glue dots, don't press it down really hard at first. Make sure it's where you like it. Then give it a good little press. And even then, don't give it a good press because you may change your mind. I like these little, they look like leaves, but it's actually a whole little stalk of leaves that it's supposed to represent or look like. Okay, and let's put our big vellum down here. This one's kind of sticking, so I'm just gonna stick it up. Put our vellum down in the corner. This one on top. Okay, it's looking good. I don't remember where some of these were, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so I think this one we had up here. I just love things with lots of texture and height. Hi, Tracy. Tracy's a big gardener, so she'll like my garden-inspired card. Well, hopefully she will. I have some things that I got from Tracy's garden last year, just starting to pop up in my garden. I don't remember if we even had this one on here, but it's going on. Actually, last year I had these are Shasta daisies. I had daisies in so many beautiful colors. It was so pretty. All right, I don't remember where I had all these other ones. Sorry, I think I have a camera there. But I'm just kind of tucking them. This one, because it's big, I want it underneath. There we go. And I think definitely there's a space there that needs something. Now, be thinking about what bow you think will look better. I don't think this is what I want for up there, but... Okay, got a lot going on here, a lot going on. It needs maybe a couple of these. Yes, 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 yes. So remember, this one was the one that was shaped like this. Oh, maybe I'll use this one. And then when you pull it apart, it has a totally different look. And remember that our daisies are going to be hiding all this mess I've got going on here. All right. I feel like it needs a little bit of vellum up there. This was like a reject one, so it's perfect. I was trying to do them double and it actually did not work for the vellum. And so it's not the prettiest one, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be hidden. Okay, I'm going to stop, step away from the card. Now, I didn't put any of my gold on. I don't think the gold works though. Let me try one. One gold. Maybe two. Oh, I kind of like it. Kind of hidden in there. Let me put a glue dot on that. I do kind of like it. I don't want it too fancy because it's wood board, which you can hardly even see now. Oh gosh. Yes, it's going to get 2 golden pieces. Sorry, not watching comments. Yellow gingham. I think you're right, Pat. I think it's going to be the yellow gingham. Okay, this one's got stuck. So I'm tucking. I want the gold to be subtle. I don't want it to like pop up gold. Okay. I'm thinking that's going to be good enough, but let me just get some of my leaves. So you can see why it's good to have a whole little tray of all pre-cut stuff, because I've changed my mind almost every time I go to put something on. Oh, there's my other gold leaf, but I think 1 on each side. Let me know what you think. I think that's enough gold. I don't want it to be all goldy. All right, there's a bit of a delay, so I'm just waiting to see your comments. Now I have my 3 daisies that I'm going to put on. A lot going on in this card. And then the ribbon. Whoops, here's a... Okay, what do you guys think? I'm going to wait a second because, like I said, there's a delay, so I can't see your comments. And I love the wood, barnwood look so much, and now you can hardly even see it. Oh gosh, that's just how I roll. Yes, enough gold. I think so too, Lynn. It's just like a hint. Because this is a very busy card, but I think it's pretty. I think it's pretty. I actually had an old piece of barn wood that I used to take pictures of my cards outside on the front veranda in the summer. And yesterday when Norm and I were on our walk, we found an old board from an old deer stand up in a tree from long, long ago. And so I dragged it home from the woods. All right, so I think, try the other ribbon. Oh yeah, okay, good. Okay, so there's the other ribbon. It's pretty too, gotta say. So you can see how versatile this set is. And I knew as soon as I saw it in the catalog, I needed to have it, and this is exactly what I'd be doing with it. If you didn't join me yesterday, on my blog, I've already posted my blog from yesterday. I'll just show you the cards. You can see how I've used all the little elements. This is a fold card. Very fun. I'm just waiting to see what ribbon you guys like. I love this. This is my favorite card. And then again, using that little embossing folder, it's only 3 3/8 wide, so I trimmed it down to 2 and then used the extra piece there. So that one's pretty. This is the new color called Just Jade. And then this one, look how, these are called distinctive stamps. And the reason they're distinctive is they have all this definition in them. Often we have other sets that are 2 or 3 layers and you add on those layers at different times. They just came out with these, I don't know, a few years ago. It's a fairly new technique, but it's just so pretty. So those are the cards for yesterday. I'm just showing them so you can see how I use all the different elements in my cards. I think I agree. Lynn says yellow. Someone else said yellow. Pat said yellow. Okay, let's go with yellow. Now, I don't think I really need to pop these up because it's got a lot popping up already. So I'm going to see if a glue dot is sufficient to hold it down. Might require 2 glue dots. Actually, I'm putting this one on first because the other 2 are going to be a bit on top of it. Because I really want them a little bit overlapping. So look at the mess. That's okay because look, it's gone. And I'll put the glue dots on this one and then we can see where we want it. And then 1 glue dot on the ribbon. This ribbon is so pretty. I already ordered another roll because I know I'm going to use it a lot. And this ribbon, there's another gingham one actually, but it's not the right color. It's a bit bigger. It's just not the right color. What color is this? This is mint macaron. So this comes, this one, and this one come as a set. So you get all 3 ribbons in the package. Sorry, my hand's in the way. You get all 3 ribbons in the package. And they're all beautiful. This one is just the wrong shade of green. And sometimes you'll think, oh, green, it's a green ribbon, so put it on. But you can see how it does not match at all. Because it's more of a bluish green, whereas these are all more yellowy greens. Okay, so let's go ahead and put these on. So we got that one on. This one's going to go a little bit over top. Now I don't want to hide my golden leaf there. It's just very subtle. And I want to kind of, oopsie, that was my bone folder. No, I don't like that. I want them more long then. Sorry, just doing some surgery here. I didn't push them down really hard, so it should be fine. I want them kind of more in a line than in a V. I think it'll look better for the bow. I think I might have pushed this one down a little bit more. It's amazing what this little pokey tool is good for. There, I've got to lift it up a little bit. There, let's try that. And then the bow. Alright, why is the bow looking weird now? Okay, good enough, you get the idea. Okay, let me move my greenery out of the way. So there we have our simpler card. Same little punch. That's called the medium daisy punch. And this is the gingham paper from the 6x6 in, designer series paper packs that's retiring. And that's the coordinating ribbon for Grapefruit Grove. This color is retiring. And so are these little sequins. And then this is our little fancier card made with the beautiful barn board paper from the In Good Taste designer series paper. You can see all the, it's a double pack. All the different woods and stones, ceramics, and this looks like, almost looks like a sweater or carpet or something. All right, yep, Cindy says the yellow too. All right, I think I like that, and I think I like just the little peak of gold. And then this was Mossy Meadow and Sahara Sand. And the gingham ribbon is just called Gingham Ribbon. Not sure what color it is. Oh, it's Bumblebee. It's Bumblebee, and Bumblebee is one of the new colors. I was going to say it's not. Yeah, it's Bumblebee. All right, I love Bumblebee. And this color I used here was So Saffron, which is just a smidgen lighter than Bumblebee. Bumblebee is a little bit darker in color. All right, so thank you for joining me today. I hope you're joining me on my mission to make a card, send a card. And I don't know, I'd like to get this card in the mail. You might need extra postage because it's pretty thick. Yeah, it's pretty thick. You can see how thick it is. But it's pretty. I like it. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. I'll be back again tomorrow. It might be a little bit later. Stay tuned. I will post on my Facebook group to let you know what time. But it might be a little bit later in the afternoon. Okay, so thank you. If you want to subscribe to my blog, mariannecowan.com, after I do my Facebook Lives, I go and upload the measurements and pictures of the cards onto my blog. And on my blog, there are links to my YouTube channel, my Pinterest, and what else? And my Instagram. So, yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed making this card, or watching me make the card. And then you kind of see the process that I use. Don't be afraid to just try stuff. Put stuff down, don't glue it, and then see how you like it. The only thing about that is then when you lift it all up, you don't remember where you put anything. But, hey, I think it looks pretty. All right, thanks so much for joining me. And as I said, I'll put a message on tomorrow to let you know exactly what time I will be on. But I will be on at some time. Okay, guys, thanks so much and have a great day.